Thank you very much, Smix. Another big congratulations to Rogue as he takes out someone who was looking nigh unstoppable in the round of 16. Gentlemen, Hero was not up to the task of defeating our powerful Zerg opponent.
No, he ended up playing into Rogue's strengths there at the end, right? Like playing in that supreme late game against the best late game Zerg in the world. It feels like only Neve is able to kill him in spots like that.
It's also interesting too because it's like to maintain that highest level of StarCraft is really hard, even weekend to weekend. Like some of these guys, and I don't want to like be the hype train killer, but this was not the Hero of last week, and he was just really feeling it there in those matchups. And then here on this stage with these stakes, something got under there. That last fight, I mean, it was nice to hear Rogue kind of confirm what we thought, which is just like, why would you take that fight? That kind of seems really bad. But this whole series, I felt like it was Rogue making really good calls and playing very well. Hero executing at a high level still. Like a lot of, like this harass right here, a lot of Protoss would have folded over, but he made it interesting. And then we have this fight, which was just always going to go in favor of Rogue, I felt.
Yeah, it's interesting because it was a different Hero than what we were used to seeing for sure. It didn't seem like Hero was able to get those openings where you can cripple your opponent and close it out later, or straight up destroy them and then move on to the next game. And definitely when we saw the late game, or Hero entered into late game, the map is a big part of that as well in that final game. But getting into a position like that, Rogue is better in games like that than anybody in the world. So it's not surprising to see if Hero's put in that position, Rogue is going to dominate.
And you know what? Hero definitely is still one of the absolute best Protosses, if not the best Protoss in the world right now. But Rogue is just like the guy for him. This is the guy that has knocked him out of 3 of the most important tournaments of the year. It's like the only player that can beat Hero currently.
Some of these battles, man, just getting caught, the way that he engaged into Rogue, and things just, he never seemed to be able to find an opportunity to finish the game or make the most of this, the golden armada, as they like to call it, that he was able to put together.
Well, you got to think of for how many games we've seen of Rogue where he's in the supreme late game like we're seeing right here. It's such a technical approach when you actually want to engage your opponent, and it seems like Rogue is so practiced in that aspect of the game. He knows exactly when to harpoon the mothership, exactly when and where to fungal. And even though I think Hero is an expert in a game like that,